paper. Never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my install. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the install. Too late, you already dead. It was written in the children's story. Your life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the Genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on there. I'm on earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tip. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, to the skull. Ignorant, can I live? Still feel me, kiss to death, friend protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, friend protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my install. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my install. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the install. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 9 to 6. You a shook one, breathe and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm in deep cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wagner, he's going to go for a big play downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Lucky 56. Gone. Over.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles. But you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Detroit! 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Allen throwing on second down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Toss play to Balaj. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Looking to throw. Wagner. And he finds Stills. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They run it with Balaj. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw. Wagner. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Wagner. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are in for 6. The try here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out. Back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down. From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Allen now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun!
Allen looks to throw on second down. Open man is QT, complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Hot. Watch him now, Barney.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins' offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wagner. And his throw here is incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wagner. And Stills over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll run here with Balazs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the gun, Wagner. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Check. Hot. Hey, check 24. Gun.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Throwing is Allen on third. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. He's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Malage, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on second down, Wagner. Flushed it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And here come the Bills. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 4 down! 4 down! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Allen to throw. To throw on second down. Caught by Nelson left side. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, 4 down! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Tight dog! Tight dog! Tight dog! All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
You got nothing. You got nothing.
Over!
Check it out, Reed.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. They juked him, and now running right through it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll give to Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Lucky 56.
Now Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wagner. It's Colin Stills, right side. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Off play action. Wagner. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brooks. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Wagner. It's complete. Stills. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And that will wind up. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
A good pickup there at 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. Room to run past midfield. And running with power here. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 48 yards. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And here's Allen to throw on 3rd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wagner dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, now look at 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Going for it all. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On second down, here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Throwing on first down. Wagner. And this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Wagner. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
Detroit!
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up there thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I got a point to get a free medium.
From midfield, here's Allen. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Apex. I was playing Call of Duty Black Ops and Black Ops 4. We got this new shit for the Battle Royale.
On 3rd and 2, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics or things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw. Wagner.
Can't hear you.
Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Here right now.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now Balaj looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Blackout.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wagner. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wagner. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.